Sometimes the quietest people carry the loudest stories. This is the untold tale of Grace Miller, a mother who looked ordinary, but lived like a warrior. Stay with us, because once you hear this story, you'll never forget it. And don't forget to subscribe to HOA, story time for more powerful true-to-life stories. At her son Ethan's high school graduation, Grace Miller walked in with a simple smile. But when she tried to sit in the front row, she was quietly pushed aside by a wealthy parent. No one knew that this woman's sacrifices ran deeper than anyone could imagine. Grace had been a widow for years. Her husband, Marco, had died serving the country. To raise Ethan, she worked multiple jobs, cleaning homes, working late shifts, never complaining. But behind that quiet life, she carried another identity. Years earlier, when Marco died, Grace didn't stop fighting. She had secretly trained with elite Navy SEALs, not as a soldier, but as a survival guide. Whenever the SEALs faced brutal terrains, Grace was the one they turned to. Back at the graduation, as Ethan was about to give his speech, something unexpected happened. A group of Navy SEALs walked in, dressed in uniform. The crowd gasped. They weren't here for the graduates. They were here for Grace Miller. One of the SEALs stood tall and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Grace Miller. She guided us through missions where survival seemed impossible. She's not just Ethan's mother, she's our hero." The crowd fell silent. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. Ethan changed his entire speech that day. He spoke of his mother's sacrifices, her strength, and her courage. "Not all heroes wear uniforms," he said. "Sometimes they raise us." The audience stood in thunderous applause. Grace Miller's story reminds us, strength is not always loud. Sometimes it's silent, patient, and unshakable. If this story moved you, make sure to subscribe to HOA Storytime for more inspiring true stories.